We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The government is set to establish more cold storage facilities in various fish ports in the country to address the spoilage of fish from harvesting to selling. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. noted that fish get spoiled especially during transport from the net to the market, and the solution is to establish cold storage facilities to preserve the fish. The president said the plan is to build 11 more cold storage facilities on top of those already being constructed in General Santos City and Cagayan de Oro. He expects the facilities to be operational by the end of 2023. Marcos also ordered to prioritize the construction of fish ports in 11 coastal provinces. In a separate statement, the Presidential Communications Office said Marcos's order would capacitate and empower fisher folks towards resiliency, decrease post-harvest losses, provide intensive training, distribute equipment to bring down post-harvest losses, and rehabilitate 20 identified traditional landing ports, among others. The Department of Public Works and Highways is targeting to work on over 70,000 projects this year. In a palace press briefing, DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan said the agency has a budget allocation worth 890 billion pesos for 2023 to work on major and local projects all over the country. Among these projects are the NLEX-SLEX connector starting from Caloocan to the Skyway Stage 3 project of San Miguel Corporation, as well as a segment of the Cavite-Laguna Expressway. Also lined up for inauguration are the flood mitigation projects in Cagayan de Oro City, a number of road projects in Mindanao, the Central Luzon Link project connecting Tarlac and Cabanatuan City, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge project, and the Samar Pacific Coastal Road. The DPWH has also committed to push through with the construction of the 25 billion peso Cavite-Tagaytay-Batangas Expressway. The City BEX was proposed by Metro Pacific Tollways South, a unit of Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation. Bonoan said he sees no conflict in alignment with the Cavite-Batangas Expressway proposed by San Miguel Holdings Incorporated. City BEX will connect Cavite and Batangas and decongest about 23,000 vehicles daily from the nearby thoroughfares. From July to December 2022, the DPWH said it has so far built and improved about 1,500 kilometers of roads and 161 bridges around the country, among others.
Being the principal infrastructure arm of government, has implemented, maintained, constructed, and improved about 1,500 kilometers of national roads and local roads all over the country. We have also undertaken the construction of about 161 bridges along national roads also, and other local roads during this period, about 6 months. 161 important bridges. And of course, we have undertaken 851 flood control projects to mitigate flooding in the major in areas that had been prone to flooding because of the climate change. So all this we reported to the President.
In other news, suspended Bureau of Corrections Director General Gerald Bantag and former Deputy Security Officer Ricardo Zulueta have been charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the killing of Percy Lapid Mabasa and alleged middleman June Villamor. The Department of Justice said it has found probable cause to indict Bantag and Zulueta as principals by inducement. The DOJ will also charge 15 others for direct participation in the Lapid slay. These include the self-confessed gunman Joel Escorial, brothers Israel and Edmond Dimaculangan, and alias Orly. The DOJ will also charge 15 others for their direct involvement in the Lapid slaying. These are inmates Denver Mayores, Alvin Labra, Aldrin Galicia, Alfie Peña Redonda, and Christopher Bacoto. Meanwhile, Bantag, Zulueta, and inmates Labra and Galicia were charged as principals by inducement in connection with the death of Villamor, who was discovered inside the National Bilibid prison. Inmates Maria Alvarez, Joseph Jorfo, Christian Ramak, Ricky Salgado, Ronnie De La Cruz, and Joel Reyes are also charged as principals for their direct participation in Villamor's murder. Complaints or suggestions for the Land Transportation Office may now be sent to the agency by a simple scanning of its QR code and submit them online. Through its digital service, Isumbong Mo Kay Chief QR code launched today, the LTO may now quickly and efficiently receive complaints sent by the public. After the QR code has been scanned, the user is directed to a survey form where they can detail their complaints or suggestions to the agency. There are also options for their more common complaints such as slow service, irritable employees, unpleasant surroundings, or the presence of fixers. Those who wish to submit a long-form complaint may do so via email. LTO Chief Assistant Secretary J.R. Tugade said the launch of the Isumbong Mo Kay Chief QR code is just one of the pioneering initiatives introduced by the LTO as part of its efforts to digitize the agency. It also aims to provide a seamless customer experience when conducting transactions at the LTO.
Naririnig po namin yung mga reklamo ng mga tao po na nagtatransact with LTO. Pero kadalasan po, yung mga reklamo po na natatanggap namin incomplete. So hindi rin po namin kayang ma-process yung mga reklamo po na yun. Through this method, yung hihingin po namin ng mga detalye ay kompleto na po. Hindi po allow us to conduct further investigation dun po sa mga reklamo ng mga nag-transact po with LTO.
And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the FB page of the Presidential Communications Office. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change. Good evening, everyone.